This is the quickest content vote I've done. It was wrapped up within like the first hour. I didn't know there was such a demand for this, but we're here. We're gonna break it down. Oh, and this video is probably gonna come out before the 1k subs Q&A because I'm gonna go away for a few days because university are up every single orifice and it doesn't feel nice, let's just say that. And it will give more people a chance to ask questions in the community tab. And just to be clear, this is what I'd do, so no one gets sore. But I am going to add 2 creatures to the roster as well. Some of you may know what those are. It's purely because I love them. They add unique playstyles, and most importantly, right, let's just dream a little. Let's sit back, relax, let's dream and have fun. People are way too serious these days. We'll start with the ones on the sidelines. Carcharodontosaurus, Rowisuchus, and realistic Utahraptor. Coryphosaurus is one thing, but adding Carchar when we have Allo, Acro, and Giga, it's another cup of bovine-induced beverage. What am I saying? Rowisuchus is cool, but I just don't see how it can reliably defend itself against things either its size or run away from things that are bigger than it. Plus we have Megalania and Deinosuchus, which are both more unique, in my opinion at least. I could be wrong. I'd get rid of realistic Utah because I can't see how they make it so different to Omniraptor that it's worth being its own playable. And I've seen people say realistic Utah couldn't jump. Does that mean it won't pounce either? Wouldn't Omni just be a better pick since it's the same animal, but faster, more agile, can jump and can pounce? But I'll make a video, I plan to make a video on that in the future where we can go a bit more in depth. Now we can start on the small tiers. Pterodactylus, Oro, Compy, and Taco, they can be AI, I'm fine with that. I'd get rid of Homalocephaly because I love it to pieces, but it's just a smaller packy, and I'm so sorry. And I'd get rid of Troodon, if Troodon doesn't get Mimic. If it gets Mimic, keep it, that's totally fine. If it doesn't, it's going in the bin. On to the second batch of small tiers. Rugops, Mono, and Ava, you're all getting axed. And I know Ava's going to be controversial, but let me explain myself. I think with Ava, Proto has a better chance of being more unique because it can make burrows, whilst Ava seemingly will be a burrow raider. But I don't know, Omnivore Ava? I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, that could be how we make it unique, I don't know. And I just think with the amount of Ceratopsians we have, he's got to go. He's had his time in the sun, but I'd like to see AI Ava back. Mono, I just don't think he's needed. I love him though, his model's pretty cool. Rugops, I did like the idea of an African wild dog kind of playstyle, where it swarms you in large packs, has good stamina, can eat most things like Sarah, but I don't think the devs will do that with it. And it's just like a small Carno, pretty much. Believe it or not, this is very controversial. No one is getting removed here, especially not Maggie. Maggie is staying. We are getting a bit chunkier in our selections now. And Corey, you shouldn't have to go through this, but you've got to go. I remember watching a dev stream, it must have been almost 2 years ago now, and they were saying how, I think it was Kissin, either Kissin or Dondi, they were saying how they just came back from a meeting about how to make the same animal with a different head dissimilar in game. And at that exact moment, I kid you not, a mental image of Coryphosaurus flashed before my eyes. No word of a lie. And here we are, 2 years later. Maia, you are my next victim. You're my least played dinosaur in Legacy. I love your sound design, but you're gone. Get off my roster. Also, I didn't know how big they were. They were chunky boys. Styraco, you're next. I know some people won't like this. They say it can offer something different to Diablo with its longer legs in proportion to its body size. But Diabloceratops is an Isle classic. It also has great sound design. And how different, realistically, could the devs make Styraco to Dibble, apart from it being faster and more agile? So I'm afraid Styraco is going to have to go. They are an absolutely stunning dinosaur though. I'm looking at this now, and I've just said to myself, I wouldn't get rid of any. Am I being too lenient? Am I being too nice? Guys, I can only apologise. Feel free to click off. I'm gonna get to the end of the video, and I'm gonna have to self-assess because I feel like I might be being too nice. You know what? I've changed my mind. It pains me to do this. It really does. But Acro, I've made the executive decision You're gonna have to leave us, my friend. Bro, you are just too similar to Giga. That's all it is. I'm debating whether to get rid of Sucho as well. Ooh, I'm not sure. I love Sucho to pieces. I want to keep it in the roster. But is it another victim of roster bloat? Considering we have Baryonyx and Spinosaurus. Oh, I don't know. I mean, you guys, I'll leave that one up to you. You guys can decide that one. I'm kind of caving into my own pressure. But something's telling me that get rid of at least one of these boys. I'm going to have to say no. I'm keeping them all. Before we start on the sauropods, I've caved. I'm going to get rid of Sucho and Plateosaurus as well. I love Plateo as well. It pained me. It pained me so. To add to this, we're going to get rid of Brachiosaurus. Because I'm pretty sure Kissen said it won't be available on officials for some reason. Is it because it's too big? I don't know. Then Brontosaurus because it's the same as Diplodocus. And with those two gone, we still have 3 sauropods with varying sizes. I've also made the decision to get rid of Troodon regardless if it has Mimic or not. And give Mimic to Oviraptor. That, it deserves it. So Troodon, you're getting out my roster. If I've been too generous in this video, I apologise. I feel like I've led you guys on. But regardless, we've got rid of 18 playables. I'll read them out to you right now. Homalocephale, Troodon, Rugops, Monolophosaurus, Avaceratops, Titanoboa. I forgot to mention it, Titanoboa, because constriction, I can't see how they'd get that to work. Coryphosaurus, Myosaurus, Styracosaurus, Oryctodromeus, Taco, Compi, Pterodactylus, Acro, Utah, Sucho, Bronto and Brachy, and Plateo, so that makes it 19. We've kept 37 and I'm going to read them to you now. Hypsy, Velo, Ovi, Bipi, Dryo, Minmi, Terra, Dilo, Hera, Paki, Gali, Ostro, Omni, Carno, Maggie, Kentro, Mega, Barry, Diablo, Tenno, Serra, Allo, Alberto, Pachyrhino, Para, Ferry, Quetz, Rex, Spino, Giga, Shant, Anki, Kira, Strike, Dinosuchus, Diplodocus, or Diplodocus, and Camarasaurus. Damn, I read those fast. But I would also add the 2 playables that I'd want to add in a perfect world is Gigantoraptor and Ornimegalonyx. I'd love to get into it today, but I want those 2 to be separate videos. And I've got to go before uni does more than stuff my orifices. So I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys next week actually. Have a good one.